Johansson learned some Russian from a former teacher on the phone for her role as Black Widow in The Avengers, 2012, another entry from the MCU. The film received mainly positive reviews and broke many box office records, becoming the third highest-grossing film both in the United States and worldwide. For her performance, she was nominated for 2 Teen Choice Awards and 3 People's Choice Awards. Later that year, Johansson portrayed actress Janet Leigh in Sasha Gervasi's Hitchcock, a behind-the-scenes drama about the making of Alfred Hitchcock's 1960 film Psycho. Roger Ebert opined that despite not physically resembling Leigh, she had conveyed her spunk, intelligence, and sense of humor. Johansson starred in a 2013 Broadway revival of Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, directed by Rob Ashford. Set in the Mississippi Delta, it examines the relationships within the family of Big Daddy, played by Ciarán Hinds, primarily between his son Brick, played by Benjamin Walker, and Maggie, played by Johansson. Her performance received mixed reviews. Tom Geyer of Entertainment Weekly wrote that Johansson brings a fierce fighting spirit to her part, while Joe Dziemianowicz of the New York Daily News called her performance alarmingly one-note. The 2013 Sundance Film Festival hosted the premiere of Joseph Gordon-Levitt's directorial debut, Don John. In this romantic comedy drama, she played a woman perplexed by the pornography-addicted title character. Gordon-Levitt wrote the role for Johansson, who admired his acting work. The film received positive reviews, and Johansson's performance was highlighted by critics. Claudia Puig of USA Today considered it to be one of her best performances. Johansson voiced the character Samantha, an intelligent computer operating system, in Spike Jonze's 2013 film Her, replacing Samantha Morton in the role. She was intimidated by the role's complexity, and found her recording sessions for the part challenging, but liberating. The film premiered at the 8th Rome International Film Festival, where Johansson won Best Actress. Peter Travers found her vocal in the film to be sweet, sexy, caring, manipulative, scary, and award-worthy. Richard Corliss of Time magazine called her performance seductive and winning, and Her was rated as one of the best films of 2013. For her performance, she was nominated for the Critics' Choice Movie Award for Best Supporting Actress and won the Saturn Award for Best Supporting Actress. Johansson was cast in the role of an alien who preys on men in Scotland in Jonathan Glazer's science fiction film Under the Skin, 2013. The project, an adaptation of Michel Faber's novel of the same name, took 9 years to complete. For the role, she learned to drive a van and speak in an English accent. She improvised conversations with non-professional actors on the street, who did not know they were being filmed. Under the Skin garnered positive reviews, with particular praise for Johansson. Writing for the Huffington Post, Erin Whitney considered it to be her finest performance to that point and noted that it was her first fully nude role. Author Maureen Foster wrote, "How much depth, breadth, and range Johansson mines from her character's very limited allowance of emotional response is a testament to her acting prowess that is, as the film goes on, increasingly stunning." It earned Johansson a BAFTA Award for Best Performance by an Actress in a British Independent Film nomination. 2014 present, blockbuster films and further success. Continuing her work in the MCU, Johansson reprised her role as Black Widow in Captain America, The Winter Soldier, 2014. In the film, she joins forces with Captain America, Chris Evans, and Falcon, Anthony Mackie, to uncover a conspiracy within S.H.I.E.L.D., while facing a mysterious assassin known as the Winter Soldier. Johansson and Evans wrote their own dialogue for several scenes they had together. She was drawn to her character's way of doing her job, employing her feminine wiles, and not her physical appeal. The film was a critical and commercial success, grossing over $714 million worldwide. O.D. Henderson of the Chicago Sun-Times saw a genuine emotional shorthand at work, especially from Johansson, who is excellent here. The role earned her a Saturn Award for Best Supporting Actress nomination. Johansson played a supporting role in Jon Favreau's comedy drama Chef, 2014, alongside Robert Downey Jr. and Sofia Vergara. It grossed over $45 million at the box office, and was well received by critics. Richard Roeper found the film funny, quirky, and insightful, with a bounty of interesting supporting characters. In Luc Besson's science fiction action film Lucy, 2014, Johansson played the eponymous character who gains psychokinetic abilities when a nootropic drug is absorbed into her bloodstream. Besson discussed the role with several actresses and cast Johansson based on her strong reaction to the script and her discipline. Reviewers generally praised the film's themes, visuals, and Johansson's performance. Some found the plot nonsensical. Jim Vejvoda of IGN credited the film's success to her acting and Besson's style. The film grossed $458 million on a budget of $40 million to become the 18th highest-grossing film of 2014. Johansson again played Black Widow in the MCU films Avengers: Age of Ultron, 2015, and Captain America: Civil War, 2016. During filming of the former, a mixture of close-ups, concealing costumes, stunt doubles, and visual effects were used to hide her pregnancy. Both films grossed more than $1.1 billion, ranking among the highest-grossing films of all time. For Civil War, she received her second nomination for Critics' Choice Movie Award for Best Actress in an Action Movie and her fourth for Saturn Award for Best Supporting Actress. Earlier in 2016, Johansson had featured in the Coen brothers' well-received comedy film Hail, Caesar, about a fixer working in the classical Hollywood cinema, trying to discover what happened to a cast member who vanished during the filming of a biblical epic. She played an actress who becomes pregnant while her film is in production. She also voiced Kaa in Jon Favreau's live-action adaptation of Disney's The Jungle Book, and Ash in the animated musical comedy film Sing, both 2016. She also voiced Kaa in Jon Favreau's live-action adaptation of Disney's The Jungle Book, and Ash in the animated musical comedy film Sing, both 2016. That year, she also narrated an audiobook of Lewis Carroll's children's novel Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Johansson played Motoko Kusanagi in Rupert Sanders' 2017 film adaptation of the Ghost in the Shell franchise. The film was praised for its visual style, acting, and cinematography, but was the subject of controversy for whitewashing the cast, particularly Johansson's character, a cyborg who was meant to hold the memories of a Japanese woman. Addressing the backlash, the actress insisted that she would never portray a non-white character but wanted to take the rare opportunity to star in a franchise with a female protagonist. Ghost in the Shell grossed $169.8 million worldwide against a $110 million budget. Johansson hosted Saturday Night Live in March 2017 for the fifth time, making her the 17th person and the fourth woman to enter the NBC sketch comedy's prestigious Five-Timers Club. Her next 2017 film was the comedy Rough Night, in which she played Jess Thayer, one of five friends, alongside Kate McKinnon, Jillian Bell, Ilana Glazer, and Zoe Kravitz, whose bachelorette party goes wrong after a male stripper dies. The film had a mixed critical reception and moderate box office returns. In 2018, Johansson voiced Show Dog Nutmeg in Wes Anderson's stop-motion animated film Isle of Dogs, released in March, and reprised her MCU role as Black Widow in Avengers: Infinity War, which followed the next month. Johansson was due to star in Rub and Tug, a biographical film in which she would have played Dante Tex Gill, a transgender man who operated a massage parlor and prostitution ring in the 1970s and 1980s. She dropped out of the project following backlash against the casting of a cisgender woman to play a transgender person. Johansson once again reprised her role as Black Widow in 2019's Avengers: Endgame, which was the highest-grossing film of all time until it was surpassed by the Chinese re-release of James Cameron's Avatar in March 2021. She then starred in Noah Baumbach's Netflix film Marriage Story, which featured Adam Driver and her as a warring couple who file for divorce. Johansson connected with her character, as she herself was amid her divorce proceedings at the time. Peter Bradshaw of The Guardian commended her brilliantly textured performance in it. She also took on the supporting role of a young boy's mother who shelters a Jewish girl in Nazi Germany in Taika Waititi's satire Jojo Rabbit. Waititi modeled the character on his own mother and cast Johansson to provide her a rare opportunity to perform comedy. The film received polarizing reviews, but Stephanie Zacharek labeled her the lustrous soul of the movie. Johansson received her first 2 Academy Award nominations, for Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress for her performances in Marriage Story and Jojo Rabbit, respectively, becoming the 11th performer to be nominated for 2 Oscars in the same year. She also received BAFTA nominations for both films and a Golden Globe nomination for the former. Johansson will reprise the role of Black Widow in her own upcoming solo prequel film directed by Kate Shortland, which is scheduled to be theatrically released in the United States and through Disney Plus with premiere access on July 9, 2021. Music career. Johansson sang the track Summertime for Unexpected Dreams, Songs from the Stars, a 2006 collection of songs recorded by Hollywood actors. She performed with the Jesus and Mary Chain for a Coachella reunion show in Indio, California, in April 2007. The following year, Johansson appeared as the leading lady in Justin Timberlake's music video, For What Goes Around Comes Around, which was nominated for an MTV Video Music Award for Video of the Year. Johansson released her debut album Anywhere I Lay My Head in May 2008. The album contains 1 original song and 10 cover versions of Tom Waits songs, and features David Bowie and members from the Yeah Yeah Yeahs and Celebration. Reviews of the album were mixed. Spin was not particularly impressed with Johansson's singing. Some critics found it to be surprisingly alluring, a bravely eccentric selection, and a brilliant album with ghostly magic. NME named the album the 23rd best album of 2008, and it peaked at number 126 on the Billboard 200. Johansson started listening to Waits when she was 11 or 12 years old, and said of him, "His melodies are so beautiful, his voice is so distinct, and I had my own way of doing Tom Waits songs." In September 2009, Johansson and singer-songwriter Pete Yorn released a collaborative album, Break Up, inspired by Serge Gainsbourg's duets with Brigitte Bardot. The album reached number 41 in the US. In 2010, Steel Train released Terrible Thrills Volume 1, which includes their favorite female artists singing songs from their self-titled album. Johansson is the first artist on the album, singing Bullet. Johansson sang 1 whole hour for the 2011 soundtrack of the documentary film Wretches and Jabbers, 2010. And in 2012 sang on A.J. Ralph track entitled Before My Time for the end credits of the climate documentary Chasing Ice, 2012. In February 2015, Johansson formed a band called The Singles with Este Haim from Haim, Holly Miranda, Kendra Morris, and Julia Haltigan. The group's first single was called Candy. Johansson was issued a cease and desist order from the lead singer of the Los Angeles-based rock band The Singles, demanding she stop using their name. In 2016, she performed Trust in Me for the Jungle Book soundtrack and Set It All Free, and I Don't Wanna Sing, original motion picture soundtrack. Johansson collaborated with Pete Yorn again on an EP titled Apart, released June 1, 2018. Modeling work. Johansson has appeared in advertising campaigns for Calvin Klein, Dolce & Gabbana, L'Oreal, and Louis Vuitton, and has represented the Spanish brand Mango since 2009. Johansson was the first Hollywood celebrity to represent a champagne producer, appearing in advertisements for Moët and Chandon. In January 2014, the Israeli company SodaStream, which makes home carbonation products, hired Johansson as its first global brand ambassador, a relationship that commenced with a television commercial during Super Bowl 48 on February 2, 2014. This sparked controversy, as SodaStream at that time operated a plant in Israeli-occupied territory in the West Bank. Public image. Johansson has been called ScarJo by the media and fans. She dislikes being referred to as such, finding the nickname lazy, flippant, and insulting. She has no social media as she does not see the need to continuously share details of her everyday life. Johansson has been labeled a sex symbol by various media outlets. The Sydney Morning Herald described her as the embodiment of male fantasy. Woody Allen, who directed Johansson in Match Point, Scoop, and Vicky Cristina Barcelona, commented on her attractiveness, calling her beautiful and sexually overwhelming. Journalist and film critic Anthony Lane wrote in 2014 that she is evidently, and profitably, aware of her sultriness and of how much, down to the last inch, it contributes to the contours of her reputation. Johansson has expressed her dislike of being sexualized and maintains that a preoccupation with one's attractiveness does not last. She lost out on the lead role of Lisbeth Salander in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, 2011, because the film's director, David Fincher, found her too sexy for the part. Johansson ranks highly in several beauty listings. Maxim included her in their Hot 100 from 2006 to 2014. She has been named Sexiest Woman Alive twice by Esquire, 2006 and 2013, and has been included in similar listings by Playboy, 2007, Men's Health, 2011, and FHM, since 2005. She was named GQ's Babe of the Year in 2010. Madame Tussauds New York Museum installed a wax sculpture of her in 2015. Johansson was invited to join the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences in June 2004. In 2006, she appeared on Forbes Celebrity 100, and again in 2014, 2015, 2018, and 2019. Johansson received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in May 2012. In 2014, 2015, and 2016, Forbes ranked her among the world's highest-paid actresses with annual earnings of $17 million, $35.5 million, and $25 million, respectively. The magazine ranked her as the world's highest-paid actress in 2018 and 2019, with respective earnings of $40.5 million and $56 million. She was the highest-grossing actor of 2016, with a total of $1.20 billion. As a result, IndieWire praised her for taking on risky roles. In 2019, The Hollywood Reporter listed her among the 100 most powerful people in entertainment. As of September 2019, her films have grossed over $5.2 billion in North America and over $14.3 billion worldwide, making Johansson the third highest-grossing box office star of all time, both domestically and worldwide, as well as the highest-grossing actress of all time in North America. In June 2021, Johansson criticized the hypersexualization of her character Black Widow in her first appearance in the Marvel film franchise, saying her character was talked about like a possession, but that she has grown to understand her own self-worth better since becoming a mother. Personal life. While attending professional children's school, Johansson dated classmate Jack Antonoff. From 2001 to 2002. She dated her Black Dahlia co-star Josh Hartnett for about 2 years until the end of 2006. Hartnett said they broke up because their busy schedules kept them apart. Johansson began a relationship with actor Ryan Reynolds in 2007. The pair became engaged in May 2008 and married that September on Vancouver Island. They separated in December 2010 and divorced in July 2011. Johansson began dating Frenchman Romain Doriac, the owner of an advertising agency, in November 2012. They became engaged the following September. The couple divided their time between New York City and Paris. She gave birth to their daughter, Rose Dorothy Doriac, in 2014. Johansson and Doriac married that October in Phillipsburg, Montana. They separated in mid-2016 and divorced in September 2017. Johansson began a relationship with Saturday Night Live co-head writer and Weekend Update co-host Colin Jost in May 2017. They were engaged in May 2019 and married in October 2020 in New York. Johansson resides in Palisades, New York, and Los Angeles as of October 2018. Johansson has criticized the media for promoting an image that causes unhealthy diets and eating disorders among women. In an essay she wrote for the Huffington Post, she encouraged people to maintain a healthy body. She appeared nude on the cover of the March 2006 issue of Vanity Fair alongside actress Keira Knightley and fully clothed fashion designer Tom Ford. This sparked some controversy, as some believe the image demonstrated that women are forced to flaunt their sexuality more often than men. Nude pictures of Johansson hacked from her cell phone were leaked online in September 2011. She said the photos had been sent to her then-husband Ryan Reynolds 3 years before the incident. Following an FBI investigation, the hacker was arrested, pleaded guilty, and was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Johansson successfully sued French publisher J.C. Lattes in 2014 over defamatory statements about her relationships in the novel The First Thing We Look At by Grégoire Delacourt. She claimed $68,000 and was awarded $3,400. Other ventures. Philanthropy. Johansson has lent her support to various charitable organizations, including Aid Still Required, Cancer Research UK, Stand Up to Cancer, Too Many Women, which works against breast cancer, and USA Harvest, which provides food for people in need. Johansson became a global ambassador for the aid and development agency Oxfam in 2005. She took part in the anti-poverty campaign ONE, which was organized by U2's lead singer Bono, in 2007. In March 2008, a UK-based bidder paid £20,000 on an eBay auction to benefit Oxfam, winning a hair and makeup treatment, a pair of tickets, and a chauffeured trip to accompany her on a 20-minute date to the world premiere of He's Just Not That Into You. Johansson resigned from her Oxfam position in January 2014 after criticism of her promotion of SodaStream, whose main factory was based in Mishar Adumim, an Israeli settlement in the West Bank. Oxfam opposes all trade with such Israeli settlements. Oxfam stated that it was thankful for her contributions in raising funds to fight poverty. Together with her Avengers co-stars, Johansson raised $500,000 for the victims of Hurricane Maria. In 2018, she collaborated with 300 women in Hollywood to support the Time's Up initiative to protect women from harassment and discrimination. Johansson took part in the 2018 Women's March in Los Angeles, where she spoke on topics such as abuses of power, sharing her own experience. She received backlash for calling out actor James Franco on allegations of sexual misconduct, as she had previously remained silent on working with Woody Allen amid accusation by his daughter Dylan Farrow. Politics. Johansson was registered as an independent, at least through 2008, and campaigned for Democratic candidate John Kerry in the 2004 presidential election. She was disappointed when George W. Bush was re-elected in 2004. In January 2008, her campaign for Democratic candidate Barack Obama included appearances in Iowa targeted at younger voters, an appearance at Cornell College, and a speaking engagement at Carleton College in Northfield, Minnesota. On Super Tuesday, 2008. Johansson appeared in the music video for rapper will.i.am's song, Yes We Can, 2008, directed by Jesse Dillon. The song was inspired by Obama's speech after the 2008 New Hampshire primary. In February 2012, Johansson and Anna Wintour hosted a fashion launch of pro-Obama clothing, bags, and accessories, whose proceeds went to the president's re-election campaign. She addressed voters at the Democratic National Convention in September 2012, calling for Obama's re-election and for more engagement from young voters. She urged women to vote for Obama and condemned Mitt Romney for his opposition to Planned Parenthood. Johansson publicly endorsed and supported Manhattan Borough President Scott Stringer's 2013 run for New York City Comptroller by hosting a series of fundraisers to encourage people to vote in the 2016 presidential election, in which she endorsed Hillary Clinton. Johansson appeared in a commercial alongside her Marvel Cinematic Universe co-star Robert Downey Jr. and Joss Whedon. In 2017, she spoke at the Women's March on Washington, addressing Donald Trump's presidency and stating she would support the president if he worked for women's rights and stopped withdrawing federal funding for Planned Parenthood. In the 2020 Democratic presidential primaries, Johansson endorsed Elizabeth Warren, referring to her as thoughtful and progressive, but realistic. 3 members of the Egyptian civil rights organization EIPR were released from prison in December 2020 after Johansson had described their detention circumstances and demanded the trio's release.
Please comment this video. Share this video with family and friends. Thanks for watching.